Shepard, how can I help?
Have you got a minute to talk?
Of course. Plague on Omega dealt with. Plenty of time to analyze collector intelligence. Impressive laboratory setup. Missed working for operations with a budget. AI in particular. Very helpful. Best setup I've seen since work with Special Tasks Group.
Is your assistant Daniel settling in all right?
Quite well. Safe and secure. Neighborhood mostly quiet with Plague gone. Left him the security mechs just in case. Can't be too careful. Also tired of mechs. Noisy. Never used them in STG.
It must have been frustrating working on Omega with such a limited facility.
No, loved it. Limited facility presents challenge. Save greatest number of people using limited resources. Security threats, gangs, mercenary groups add additional difficulty. Quite enjoyable. Plague stretched abilities to limit. Couldn't have asked for more. Also, enjoy. Saving people, of course. Helping the helpless, greater good, all that too. Nice. Retirement after SDG work complete.
Tell me more about the Solarian Special Tasks Group.
Respected
wearing that
organization.
dress?
Clandestine.
This is awesome.
Handles difficult assignments with
cut.
limited oversight. Recon, analysis, occasional wet work. Identify problems, have neutralization options ready should need arise. Model for Council Spectres based on Special Tasks Group. Very similar.
Similar in what way?
Solarians lack numbers, brute strength, military prowess, have to rely upon stealth, intelligence. Agents trusted, given wide operative freedom. Spectres similar, given goal, told to accomplish. Better, funded, of course. Didn't have to buy our own weapons.
You said you were in the Special Tasks Group. What kind of research were you doing?
Not simply research. Several recon missions. Covert, high risk, served under young captain named Kirihi. Studied Krogan genophage, took water, tissue samples from Krogan colonies.
I worked with an STG captain named Kirihi. His team helped me destroy Saren's cloning facility on Burmire.
Heard he was part of that. Jury-rigged explosive. Always got job done with limited resources. Good captain. Bit of a cloaca, though. Loved his speeches. Hold the line. Personally prefer to get job done and go home. Probably military bravado, jargon, chest pounding. No offense.
Nice talking with you, Morden.
Should get back to work. Need to study. So much data. Here if you need me.
I like to wear the dress because when she sits down with her legs open. She just power flashes everybody. This is it. Deal.
Commander,
What's
can I
up?
help you with something?
I'm more interested in just talking for a bit.
Sounds
All right.
good.
Oh, weird.
Have to say you run this ship tight, and we're getting things done. We keep on track, and maybe we'll figure this out. I hope so. I'm not looking forward to the debrief if it all goes to hell. Is there something specific, or are you just
If you're
checking
n-
in?
If you're nice to him, like if you do like say anything nice, she just automatically is like,
Does he
hey.
get really flirty up on you?
Just no, she gets flirty all up on him, and he's
Oh.
like, relax. Like, do you want to hear that? You just, do I need a reason?
Yeah, but
My ship, my time. I just want to talk.
Inform me, huh? Everything's in my file. Ex-Alliance like you, no Reapers or anything, but I got swept under the rug too. The more good you do, the less they want to admit that something needed doing.
you're still in top shape. Yeah, you're pretty buff for not being an operative and I just want to run my tongue along your pectoral. What?
Legend of Cerberus.
The Alliance sidelined me after Eden Prime. Ended up on a job with Miranda that Cerberus treated like an audition. And here I am.
You don't seem like a results at all costs kind of guy. Cerberus history doesn't bother you?
The Alliance is all politics. Somebody has to take down the bad people. Cerberus keeps that line, I'm on their side.
You're still on top shape.
Yeah, do it.
Oh, you look like you came through no worse for wear.
If nothing else, the Alliance trains their people well. Once you live that life, you can't sit around getting fat. Most of us didn't get a Cerberus rebuild. They outdid themselves with you. Ask for any upgrades?
Something you'd like to see? Oh my god. Ugh.
Anything
Do
wrong
it.
with the current packaging, Jacob? It's not original, but I may do.
Oh my god.
Nothing any sane person would complain about, Shepard. Seems like you know that too. Come
Get
here.
off his nuts!
I
my
think we need to
God.
keep focused on the mission, Commander.
Do I make you nervous?
Yeah.
Did I put you off, Jacob? You seem rattled.
That's enough for now, Commander. We can talk later.
Oh my god.
He's like, all right, inappropriate.
He's like shutting that shit down so fast. She's like, yeah, I can be oddly sexual with you.
And he's like,
He's like,
please stop.
He's like, you're scaring me right now. Please, just leave.
Go away. I'm uncomfortable.
I'm uncomfortable.
I'm filing a report with Miranda.
I'm wearing a bodysuit, okay? It shows everything.
It's
Get
a
out of
uniform,
here.
okay? Miranda said it was a uniform. She said I had to.
Commander, what can I do for you?
Do you have a minute, Miranda?
Of course. I'm just finishing an operation report. I'm impressed, Shepard. So far things have gone exceptionally well. As Cerberus operations go, this is one of the best I've been a part of.
That's because
Maybe
it's
that's
not
because
Cerberus,
this isn't a
bitch.
Cerberus operation.
Not to you, maybe.
Bitch.
But I report directly to the elusive man. And I'm here because he wants me to be.
Yeah, but you're not
Cerberus
doing
gave you a
anything.
second chance, Commander. Maybe you should do the same for us.
Why should I?
Yeah.
What did Cerberus do that made you so loyal?
I suppose you deserve to know. Do you remember when I told you how I was genetically altered? Well, that wasn't my choice. My father created me.
Oh, God.
He's a very influential man and extremely controlling. He didn't want a daughter. He wanted a dynasty. I ran away as soon as I was old and brave enough. I went to Cerberus because I knew they could protect me.
Just in case you guys
What
think this
is
is like not normal, this is actually how women deal with each other when they're on their own. So we just like show each other our crotches to show that like we're in charge.
That's how we assert our dominance.
That's why so many women wear skirts to work. It's not to like get guys to look at them. It's so that when women are with each other, they can dominate each other.
Yeah.
It has nothing to do
They sit
with
with
guys.
their legs wide open and are just like, yeah, so that's what I'm working with.
Yeah, what do you
about
have?
you? Huh?
How bad were the terms you and your father parted on?
Shots were fired.
You seem capable of defending yourself. Why did you need Cerberus?
My father invested a great deal in his dynasty. It wasn't a matter of just leaving. I knew he would continue to pursue his investments.
I assume that Cerberus approves of your enhanced abilities?
Of course, Cerberus fully endorses anything that advances the cause of humanity, genetic alterations included. But unlike my father and his own selfish reasons, Cerberus and the elusive man believe in a greater good. They see the bigger picture, and I feel like I have a purpose here.
Talk about yourself like you're just a tool to be used by your father, by Cerberus.
Maybe. I like to know where I fit in the world. It helps me find meaning in how I was created.
You are who you are, Miranda. You don't need to make excuses for it.
God.
That's easy for you to say. We've both been engineered for greatness, Shepard. The difference is you were great before we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
I don't know about that.
Your spirit and personality are what make you great. It's what makes anyone great.
That's kind of you. I'm not sure I believe you, but thanks for saying it.
All right, Miranda, just
Miranda
take the
has,
compliment, okay?
It sounds like she has like a total complex about this. Like, I'm only good because I have genetic modifications. Before that, I was nothing. Cerberus made me something I can never leave.
She was born this way.
You've told me a lot about your father. What happened to your mother?
I never had one. Most of my genetic material is based on my father's tissue. His Y chromosome was altered with an amalgam of desired traits from various sources. How arrogant can you be? The man is completely egomaniacal. Just another reason I had to get away from him.
Talk about yourself like you're just a
Oops.
tool.
Maybe.
Thank
I
you.
like to
You are
know
who you
I-
are, Miranda.
That's easy.
Okay.
The
All right.
difference is
All right.
you were
We've
great
seen
before
it.
we rebuilt you. I'm great because of it.
Who exactly is your father?
A businessman, but a very wealthy one. It's ironic. My father believed deeply in a human positive agenda. He donated generously to Cerberus before I joined them. That's how I first heard about Cerberus, through my father's connections.
Thanks for your time, Miranda. I'll talk to you later.
Anytime, Commander.
I'll just leave you alone with your raw emotions for a while.
Yeah. You look like you're about to get
Did you
emotional,
hear?
so I'm gonna leave.
Ferris Fields.
Ferris Fields. Didn't Hadley have a brother stationed there?
Yeah, he's taking it pretty hard.
Don't you guys ever do any work?
No, they just eat.
Commander, those provisions you provided were perfect. I owe you. I've already thrown together some of my calamari gumbo. Here, try a bite.
Yum.
Truth told, it's based on an Asari recipe. Seems a little cannibalistic to me with their tentacle heads and all, but they ain't no good grub. Anyway, thanks again. You really came through.
Alright, whatever.
Shepard, need me for something?
Have you got a minute?
Sure. Just checking the weapon systems. You can never be too careful. I thought I'd seen
Calibrations.
every weapon in the galaxy in our fight against Saren. Mercenary work showed me otherwise. And now Cerberus rebuilds the Normandy with a few upgrades to boot. I wish we joined up with them sooner.
I'm pleased to see that you're getting along with the new crew.
They're as friendly to me as people from a group like Cerberus can be. And they've got you vouching for them. I can't exactly doubt your judgment. Not after I got my own squad killed.
What did your merc squad do? Didn't sound like you were available for hire.
You saw Omega. It was full of thugs kicking the helpless. I formed my team to kick back. We weren't mercenaries. At least nobody was paying us. We made money by taking down slavers, pirates, or gangs that went too far.
Doesn't sound like you made any friends with the gangs.
I got 3 separate merc bands to work together to take me down. My manager at CSEC would be impressed. It was simple. We'd hit their shipments, disrupt activities, get under their skin, make them angry. They'd come charging right into our well-prepared kill zone, crossfire and snipers, clean and surgical. They never stood a chance.
How'd you end up fighting mercenaries here on Omega?
I went back to CSEC after the Normandy was destroyed, but with all the rebuilding at the Citadel, there was too much chaos for me to really help. Omega was filled with criminals nobody else could touch, and there was no red tape to slow me down. It was a perfect fit. People here needed someone to believe in. Someone to stand up to the local thugs.
So basically what he did is like, you know those scenes in movies where like something terrible happens and then the guy like is like, I'm just gonna go on a killing rage.
That's pretty much it, yeah.
That explains how you started. How'd you end up with a squad?
Not too different from how you formed your squad to fight Saren, actually. You prove that you get things done, and people join up. Mercs who wanted to atone. Security consultants tired of playing by the rules. I gave them hope. And now they're dead. Shows what I know.
Tell me about your squad.
There were 12 of us, including me. Former military operatives, CSEC agents, the usual. Had a Solarian explosives expert. Pretty sure he'd spent time in the Special Tasks Group. My tech expert was a Batarian, believe it or not. Not the friendliest guy, but he could hack any system ever built.
Alright, Garrus, the casual racism. Space racism.
How did
That's
those
enough.
mercenary gangs take down your team?
It was my own damn fault. One of my people betrayed me. A Turian named Sidonis. He drew me away just before the mercs attacked my squad. Then he disappeared. Everyone except me is dead because of him. And because I didn't see it coming.
Let's go get him.
I'm not sure I understand. What happened exactly?
Sidonis asked for my help on a job. When I got to the meeting point, nobody was there. By the time I got back to our hideout, the mercs had killed all but 2 of my squad. And they didn't last long.
Do you know where Sidonis is now?
So we
No,
can kill him?
his
Yeah.
trail vanishes after he leaves Omega, but I'll keep hunting. I lost my whole team except for Sidonis. One day I'll find him and correct that.
Let's go get him, baby.
Thanks for coming by, Shepard. I've got some things to take care of.
Don't worry, baby boo. We'll kill him. Baby boo, we'll murder that man. I love you. Hey, I got your brandy.
How may I help you, Commander?
I have a present for you, Doc.
Let's get wasted.
Ice brandy? You didn't. Thank you.
Look at her face.
I always regretted not opening that original bottle when I still could. I won't make the same mistake again. Why don't we open this bottle right here, right now? You and me.
You
Let's
crack
do
open
it.
the bottle. I'll get the glasses.
She's like, yeah!
I thought Alenko's biotic display might have broken Jenkins' back, but Jenkins pops up and yells, "That was awesome!" Oh, Jenkins. Soldiers like him make the Alliance great. Cerberus lacks the same enthusiasm.
With your service record, you could have gotten a tour of duty on any Alliance ship. Why'd you really leave?
Maybe it's less about leaving and more about staying. As a military doctor, I mostly treat people who are in bad shape. Often they die. And if I can help them, they move on. Either way, they leave.
Don't you have any friends or family?
No, not lacking friendship. Just stability. Joker will always have Vrolic syndrome. He would never admit it, but he needs my help, and he always will. I wish it weren't, but sadly it's true.
Treating Joker gives you a kind of stability.
So does this ship, even if it's a copy. Or, hell, maybe it's you. Shepard. Our immovable center. A place for a person to stop and catch her breath. Or maybe I'm just happily drunk. Would it hurt if it was simple like that for once?
Here's to simply being happily drunk.
I'll drink to that.
I'm drunk. Are you drunk?
I look fabulous. I'm
Oh,
going out of the
wait.
gas. She's just passed out. Don't worry, she's not dead.
Yeah, but like, did you see how? Is that you moving the camera angle? Or
Oh
is it-
no, that's what happens when you get drunk. The camera gets all wobbly.
Nice.
Woo.
Hi guys.
Can't stand straight.
I'm gonna run around the ship.
So Kasumi.
People are talking out there, and I hear it all.
Kasumi's a real creep. She
Yeah.
gets invisible and like watches people.
I really appreciate your help with the Hawk heist. I know why we had to destroy Keiichi's gray box, but it doesn't make it any easier. I usually travel hidden away in cargo bays. It's nice to be able to look out a window for a change. Mess Sergeant Gardner might just be an evil genius. Emphasis on the evil. The food's gotten better lately, though. I guess his reputation will take time to heal. Come back later. I'm sure I'll have more to talk about. The Red Rose. That used to be my calling card when I first started out. In place of whatever I took, I left a single red rose. It wasn't until I met Keiichi that I realized how silly it was. He had a way of making you realize when you were just being sentimental.
By just telling you.
Yeah.
I stole that on a dare, believe it or not. There was a big museum show coming to Ilium. Artifacts from Earth going on tour. Very high security. Keiichi dared me to steal this. So I broke in, hacked the security, put a few guards to sleep, and replaced the piece with a worthless duplicate. They never knew the difference. My first museum job. Nowhere near the last. That's my
But she just stole
favorite
it for
piece,
fun.
painted for me by a child prodigy from Elysium. She was the cutest thing. She was kidnapped by slavers who hoped to sell her on Omega. I wasn't about to let that happen. I set up an idea as a buyer's rep to get a special tour of the slaver's vessel. Once aboard, I freed the girl and smuggled her off the ship. She painted that for me on the way home. I'll never forget how it felt to watch her work.
It doesn't really look that interesting.
But it was made by a little girl.
Yeah.
I guess we're just supposed to imprint whatever it is because they can't really just make masterful pieces of art just for the video game, so
Yeah.
Don't laugh, I like those books. Romance novels, crime novels, the classics. There's something about the feel of actual paper in your hands, their musty smell. It's relaxing. Keiichi used to find books for me while on the job. Some of these are more valuable than the objects he was hired to steal.
Wouldn't it be funny if, like, in the future, the books that are super valuable are the ones that, like, everybody always threw away because they were so shitty?
no, that's kind of like how a lot of books are these days. No, Twilight's gonna be the new Wuthering Heights.
Yeah, exactly. Or like Danielle Steele novels. They're like these like trashy romance novels, and everyone's like, oh my god, the stories are just, they're so rich and colorful. I mean, that's probably what it was like in the past. People were like, God, that, Charles Dickens, what a douche. His books are horrible. Little do they know in the future.
Yeah, we don't know what it is, but let's try it out. Whoa.
Whee!
If you drink these a certain way, I'm pretty sure that something happens. Okay, get there. You like this?
You can do it, Shep.
Come on.
Shepard, the women's restroom is on the starboard side of the ship.
Thank you. There we go. We did it.